All right, Mark Rosewater released his Duskmourn House of Horrors teaser before previews, and there were a couple I wanted to talk about. The first one that's sort of been setting people's imagination on fire is a character returns as a legendary creature that first appeared in flavor text in alpha. All right, before I comment here, I have no idea what cards are in the actual Duskmourn set. However, I have some educated guesses on who this could be. The first is Asmore. I'm not going to pronounce it. Asmore was first referenced in an alpha card specifically about her book, The Underworld Cookbook. She also has a side story in a very early magic novel called, I think the story was called Chef's Surprise. But basically, in the story, she finds herself in hell, serving a demon. And the only way to keep this Lord of the Pit from eating her is to provide it new meals. And so she ends up creating all sorts of weird and out there meals that are unique and interesting for this demon to eat instead of her. And eventually she gets her freedom. She kept notes for herself called the Underworld Cookbook that one of the demons takes and actually publishes on the surface, which she did not intend, and she gets a lot of hate for that, and now is working on the Underworld Cookbook 2. So one of the projects I've worked on with Wizards was helping them with the Cuisines of the Multiverse cookbook. And Asmore is actually featured in here as a contemporary character. Now, this, obviously a cookbook is like quasi-canon, but I would love to see her. Nothing in her original story says that she has to be dead by now. Plus, I just think it would be extremely funny if Asmore managed to escape one hell and then got lured into another one. The other one's more of a deep cut. It is Nightmare. Now, Nightmare would make a lot of sense on a plane like Duskmourn. We have literal nightmares there. This one in particular's name is Caliphyr, and is from the aptly named Nightmare one-shot from the old Armada comics. Caliphyr was very powerful, like Planeswalker level powerful. And I think it would be a cute include, but I still think Asmorasta Nista de Kuldakar is more likely. I went over some of the other potentials on my Twitter, and those that are specific names and also not authors or poets that were quoted back then. A bunch of them are nobodies, but other ones like Tal was a god in the dark that no one worships anymore. Pashalik Mons is dead. He is from pre-Phyrexia, the pre-original Phyrexian invasion. And Norn the Wary is from the Dark, which was like thousands of years ago. So unless they're doing something weird with one of those, I think Asmore is still the most likely. A couple other things I wanted to point out. Elder Demon is almost assuredly Valgavoth, the big demon that controls the plane, more or less. We've only seen one other Elder Demon with Belzenlock, and I really love the Elder type as flavor, and for this like supreme demon character that's basically the god of the plane, it makes a lot of sense. The Rat Ninja Wizard, it's Nashi. We know Nashi's in the story. We know Nashi's probably on the plane. I do think it's funny that he keeps changing career paths because his last card from Alchemy and OTJ was a Rat Rogue, and his card before that from Aftermath was a Rat Shaman, and his card before that was a Rat Ninja. So at least we're back to one. He's now a Rat Ninja Wizard. Also, I love all these tropes getting cards. Friendly Ghost sounds like Casper. Let's Play a Game sounds like Jigsaw. Orphans of the Wheat sounds like Children of the Corn. All of these are going to be great. I am so excited for all of this. However, I do want to mention Meat Hook Massacre 2. So the original Meat Hook Massacre is obviously based on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It was a joke from Midnight Hunt. I think calling it Meat Hook Massacre 2, like it's a horror movie sequel, I think this is the only place I would accept that, because that just works for me. That just works. I also wanted to point out that while A Door to Duskmourn opening for people across the multiverse is a very bad thing, for this guy, Duskmourn is Narnia. Are you kidding me? He's getting headhunted by an elder demon. Like, I need you, man. You need to get over here.